have a question that I think people
Yeah.
are probably wondering, but like how many of those people were like, no, that doesn't work for me? Or was it the majority like totally understand? Cool.
Yes. Um, I want to say that because we kept track, so of like 700 families, it was like 60, somewhere it was like less than 5%.
That's great. Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
somewhere between, I can't remember where it like finally ended, but like when I like checked in after like a majority, it was somewhere around 5 or 6%. Um, which hurts. It hurts. Like that hurts. That's, and you see your numbers, like you see that percentage, if you're seeing 500 a week and you lose 5%, you're now sub 500, you're 475. And you're like, oh no, I don't like, I don't know if I did math correct. I think I did, but like, so it's not that that's nothing, but like definitely Kirby was in my ear of like, yeah, but we did a X% increase. Like we're
Right.
still more profitable. And so most people though, like I said, if it's 6%, 80, no, 94%, we're like, yeah, okay, sounds good. You know, and I think there was a percent. Oh, I'm glad you asked that because we had people that we knew if they said, I'm not doing that, we were going to try and work with them. Their price was going up. It was absolutely going up because 100% of people were not going to, or were going to be touched by this, but we were going to work with them. Right. So, like, we have some people who would, they would generally call once a month or come in once a month, but like we're not scheduled. They like to schedule their own. And so their price per adjustment was supposed to go up to 45 and it was a family of four. We would say like if you're willing to schedule out once a month for the next 9 months, we can bump you instead of all the way up to 45, we can bump you up to 40. They were like at 36 and they were supposed to go up to 45. Um and so we like had some of that stuff. And so some of those people were like, okay, yep, that works. But some people, even though we were like, hey, we don't want to, because this was in the phrasing of our staff when they had somebody that was clearly like not happy about this, like, they would say things like, well, we might have to reconsider how often we're coming, or we might have to reconsider care. Our staff didn't say like, yep, well, you do you, Gina. They they were equipped to respond with like, let's talk at your next visit and see what you can do. I know Dr. Lauryn cares about your family and does not want to lose you in this price increase. So like our staff was, and some people, they were ready to leave. So this price increase felt like almost an exfoliation. We
Yes.
knew we were going to be going from 3 docs down to 2. We found out about, and that was actually kind of nice, is we found out 1 month before our price increase was supposed to happen, like around the same week that we were going to be announcing it, that one of our doctors was moving. And so we were like, oh, well, all the more reason now to like feel like, yeah, we have to do this. But some people, they were just looking for their out. They were nice people who loved us. We hadn't done anything to them. And they didn't necessarily have the like nice out of like, oh, my husband lost his job or, like,
Yeah.
or they just didn't want to come anymore. And this was their out. And so it really felt like every single person that we said, like, hey, your price is going up $4. Hey, your price is going up. And they were like, oh, okay. It was like they recommitted, like, oh, they like us. They're sticking around. They're not, because if they were going to quit, this was their
Your opportunity.
opportunity.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something that, like we had to talk about as a team of like, did you say that like we would work with them? Yeah, I told them we would work with them. They just said like they just need to take a break for a while. And it's like, yep, that's okay. That's okay. Let them go, type of thing. And when they come back, whatever. So okay. So what do you say when someone says they're going to quit with the price increase? Well, I already kind of shared. So what would you, with the people that you had to say it to, like, what did you say to them? Or what did your staff say?
Kind of like same thing as you, like we want to sit down and talk to you. And there are, of course, people we would work with just like you. Beauty of you making the rules for your practice. But same thing, we would just tell them like we totally understand. If you ever decide that you want to come back, we're always here for you. We'll keep your file open for 6 months. And then if you decide to return in the future, we'll gladly take you back.
Oh, that's your, oh, I love hearing. So you say we'll keep your file open for 6 months.
Yes, because then that also kind of now puts, because that in their mind, they're like, okay, well, if I decide to come back, I have 6 months to make this decision. And then if someone's like, well, what happens in 6 months? It's like, well, we'll just start you as basically a new patient. Nobody wants to go through that again. Nobody wants to pay for that again. So that's fine. We'll keep this file active for 6 months. And then if you decide to come back,
You're dead to us after 6 months.
basically,
Yeah.
yeah. But then don't come back.
Yeah.